Today I will show you how to make this object avoiding effect by proximity. This is not 100% perfect. Sometimes there is bugs like this. Sometimes it will go through the mountains, but in most time it will avoid that. So I think this is very interesting, and then I want to make a tutorial about that. So let's begin. Let's go to Blender 4.2 and go to Geometry Nodes. Drag this line and make this geometry zone bigger. So we will need a plane here. So press New, we will have Geometry Node. And here, let's begin our work. So first we will analyze this animation. The first what we need is to make the animating mountain like this. They are made up of cubes. First I make the mountain by a plane, and second I instance the cubes on them. Then I make the monkey head, make it automatically avoiding the mountains. So 3 steps, and that's very easy. Let's go to Blender, this new Blender file. First, I will use subdivide. Maybe 2 subdivide 4. Maybe I will use a transform to make this plane a little bigger. So give it a 2, a little bigger. So then I will use the set position. So I will give it a noise here. Connect the color to the offset, and it will be offset by the value of the noise. And then what I want is that the boundaries won't be affected by the noise. So I will need edge neighbor and use a compare. Change it to integer. And if it's greater than 1, it's true. Then it will be like this. This is interesting because the edge in the boundary, it has only one face connected with them. If it's inside, it has 2 faces connected with them. So with this feature, we can make this. And by make this noise looks better, we need a set XYZ and combine XYZ. And we only need the Z value, so it will be like this. And I think the noise, the scale is too big, so we'll change the scale to 1. And it's look better. And detail to 0, you can see that. And I will use the mass here. Change it to multiply to change the scale of that direction. See? Yeah, maybe 3.5 with yeah, maybe it's okay. Let's try. And we will need a position value. Here, we will use the position to change the position of the noise. So it's very simple. We need to separate and combine XYZ and multiply. Copy it from here. And connect with the vector. So we will have this. Because we didn't connect all of them. And drag this behind because we want to use the Z value. So multiply here. Connect X, you can see X regarded, and we will need to add. The multiply will control the scale, the add will control the animation. And here, I give this the same to the y-axis, so it will be like this. So we change the multiply to 1, so it will return to this scale, and add 0 is okay. So we will give it an animation by add. See? So it's a good choice to use scene time connected to it, and use and multiply. To change the time speed, here I will give it 0.3, and remember to save it. So it will smoothly animate. So let's make it clean. So here I make a mountain. Second, I will instance points on the mountain. So this is very simple because I will change the mesh to volume here. And let's see, when I press play, the boundary is changing, right? So this is not right. So I will change it to size. So size is okay. So you can see the detail. So if I in a mountain mode, so the boundary is like a heartbeat. It's bigger and small, bigger and small. If I change it to size, it will keep still. Only upside is moving. So that's okay. I will change the voxel to 0.1. Yeah. And then I will distribute points in volume. And I will change it to grid. And then we will change the space to have more points. So I will need a value here. Change to 0.05. Here, yeah. Save it. Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong. So what we lack here is like a view this step, because see here the downside is empty. So we will need to add the downside, which is this step 4, the selection 4. Sorry, I forgot. I connect here. See, they're together. And if I connect it to here, then delete the viewer, you will see this. Yeah, and to be safe, I will use the merge by distance here. See, it's moving, and the points is moving. So then I will instance on points. That's what we use most frequently. I think all of you know how to use this. So I give it a cube, and you can use any other objects. So I will give it a value to the size to 0.03. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct effect. It's too much heavy for my computer, so you can use a bake to bake the animation. So here I just make it for demonstration. So I will skip the bake. So here I will name it instance on instance cube. Yeah. Yeah, we will make a joint geometry because we will make the monkey head here. We'll give it more space because yeah, more space is better. So we already made a 2-step, and this step is too heavy. I will disconnect it first. Just for preview, I will prefer this mountain. So here we start to make the mountain, make the monkey head. I will use a point here, and then I will use the simulation zone here. Connect it here because the simulation zone will change the position of this point. Put it here. And now I think that's okay. Put it here. Connect it here. Now we can't see the point because it's a point. It's very small, so we will need to instance something on it. So here, just for demonstration, I instance a sphere. You can see the sphere downside. It's very big. So first we will change the position of the point. Yeah, to make it higher. And I think this position is okay. Change size 0.1. And then let's play the And I think the scale of this direction, and I think this is x direction, is too much small. I will increase the scale. Maybe like this. Maybe 2 is okay. Just try. Then I will make it move. Here it's very simple. I will here. We go to the mountain geometry, and from here I will use proximity. This is the key to this effect. Although it's not perfect, but it's very useful. So I will use a set position here. And I will use position node here. This position node stands for the position of the point. And this there is a position here in the geometry proximity. This position means the position of every face on the mountain. So we will get these two values and use the vector mass and subtract to get to the kind of distance, vector distance. So we will use this value to create the animation. First, we will need to judge whether when we will have effect on the position. So we will separate x, y, z. So separate x, y, z, and we will combine x, y, z. No need to combine. We just need to judge. So we will need a switch for judging. Change to vector. Vector, yes. So we will judge the distance of x. It's float, yes. It's if it's less than the distance between them less than 0.2, maybe 0.2 is okay. And 0.2 and 0.2 for the 3 axis. The z axis is that axis is not necessary, but just keep it. And I will use the Boolean mass here to combine them. Remember, we need to use OR. One of them happens, it happens. So connect here and connect to the offset. So then we have created when to switch, and if we switched, what value we give it. So here I go to here. Okay, upside it needs extra value because the distance is always above 0. So we need to absolute there. Where is the absolute? Here. We just want to judge, so we will need an absolute distance. So next we will need a scale here. Here, first we will use this distance value to make the direction. First we need to normalize it. Where is normalized? Yeah, to make it a normalized vector. Second, we need to scale it to have different different strengths of the vector. Then we will separate x, y, z to have only one value over there. So this value I want here is x. I want it only move in x axis. Then we can check what happened. Yeah, it's moving, but it's jittering. It's not okay, and it's moved assigned like this. That's not what we want. So we needed to adjust this. We needed to adjust the information by position. And we still need to separate x, y, z and combine x, y, z. So here, I will still use scale to change it to negative 0.1. Maybe this value is okay. Just connect this and connect then. I just want the only x axis. So let's check. So it won't go away rapidly. So here in this situation, I need to take some values like the strength of the main force here, like 0.3. Yes, I think this worked very well. Although it's jittering, we will solve the jittering later. So I think the noise, the scale, I will change the scale of the noise, maybe bigger like this. It's much smoother. And then we go back to the force. So here we will solve the jittering problem. We will use the distance over the proximity. We will use map. Change it from 0 to 1 to 1 to 0. And use RGB code to tweak it. And then to combine them together, we will use a scale. Just connect it to scale. And let's check the value. It's better, much better. It's not that jittery, but it's still jittery. Maybe change the strength. I think it's the problem of this mountain. I need to tweak this mountain. Like the noise here. 3 I change it to 6. Maybe 8. Yeah. Remember tweak these values. I hate that Blender has so many nodes that are separated. I think we need a combined node. That will be very convenient. So, and I need to tweak this value like 8. Go to 0. No, 8 is too much. 6. 6, maybe 5.5. Yeah, let's check that. Okay, tweak then. Again, change to 1. Yeah, it's jittery because this mountain is maybe we can tweak some values. We took the code, like solved this problem. Yeah, and I think that's okay. So sometimes you want to make an effect, you need to tweak many values and curves. And I think this effect maybe it's okay. So we disconnect this preview and connect the instanced objects. So when you have this, you need to bake them. It's too much heavy for my computer too. So I think this effect is finished. So for rendering, you can store some information. Like for me, vector, I stored the color. Oh no, not this color. I store the position and name it color. And because here it's an instance, cube instance, so you need to change this value to instance, or you can still use the points. They have different color, different effects, so it depends on you. So to render them, you need to set material separately for them. And the upside, and I will join them. And I will name them animated head. So I think this is the whole tutorial. It looks a little bit like long, but it's very simple, I think. So if you think my tutorial is helpful, give you some inspiration, so please thumbs up. If you like my video, please subscribe to see my future videos. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.